Relationships. A relationship is a bond between a man and a woman, or women and women, or man and man. In that relationship, you have that special bond, that special connection with that person. And sometimes we take the word love for granted. Sometimes, or most of the time, we get the word love confused with lust. Love is when you are committed to that person. You're willing to die for that person. You're willing to put your life on the line for that person. That's love. Lust is when you only go for the physical attraction of the person. You only want them for one thing, and once you get that one thing, your lust falls and you want another person. So that's why most relationships go from I love you to I basically had enough of you. And the world's got us thinking that sex is the one thing that keeps relationships together. I basically say that's false, because most of the relationships fail when a person has sex. Now, when I'm talking about sex usually brings a relationship down to nothing is when you have a lustful eye, when you're in lust with that person, when you're only getting your feelings from the attraction, their physical attraction. And when you have sex, usually you're just giving it your all, but you have no feelings. You think you have feelings, you thought you have feelings for that person, but when it came time for sex, and after you slept with that person, you begin to realize that those feelings weren't real, and they start to fade away and they diminish. And that's why the divorce rate in the United States is 41%, because most of the relationships were built off of lust. They were not built off of love. Love is the foundation of everything. Without love, everything will be corrupt. Now, with lust, on the other hand, that's why most relationships fail, because lust dies. Love lives. Love keeps going. Love is forever. Lust is short. Lust is temporary. You try to put sex and lust in the same bin, they're not going to be in the same bin for long. Because let me tell you what, lust only happens for a short amount of time. You may be attracted to that person, you might be dating that person, you think you might have feelings for that person, but once the sex starts rolling, even the first time, even in the first week after you had sex with this person, the feelings begin to fade. The fake feelings. These ain't real feelings. These are fake feelings. And then you're going to be like, what was I thinking? And then you're going to start to see her real personality and how she really acts, and you don't like it at all. Trust me. There's a difference, a big difference, between love and lust. And like a person, for myself, that's why I'm waiting till marriage to have sex, because I don't want to get confused in what love is and what lust is. See, I already know what lust is. I've seen a girl before. My heart started pumping, no lie. But as soon as I saw how she acted, it stopped. The whole entire thing stopped. See, I know what to look for inside the girl. I know what I want. I want love. I want love, like true love. I do not want lust. I do not just want sex. I want commitment. I want value. I want the support. You know what I mean? That's love. I want her to be by my side. Whatever I'm going through, whatever she's going through, I'll be by her side. And see, that's why I'm waiting. Because when you wait till marriage to have sex, and I know the subject's kind of changing, but it has to do with relationships in general. See, when you wait to have sex, your wife or your husband is going to be saying, you know, I'm very proud of you because you waited this long to give your gift to me. You waited this long. And I'm waiting that long until my wife comes around the corner. Until the day I say I do, that's when it will happen. But until then, me and sex, we're enemies. We have our backs turned to each other. Because you know what? I'm not in support of that. I'm not in support of love in high school. I'm not in support of love in middle school. Okay? Middle schoolers have no crap on what love is. I'm trying to hit a little moth that's flying around. Sorry for that. But they don't know what love is. Some teens do know what love is, no doubt about it, because you have, high school sweethearts and all this stuff. And then you have some high schoolers who can't fully grasp the concept of love because it's too big for them. And they try to grasp it, they try to feel it, but once they try to feel it, they just let go because it's too much to handle. See, there's a big complexity because love has only one road. It doesn't have 2 roads or 3 roads. It has a road, and that's the way of love. Love is commitment. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is not demanding. So if you really want a good relationship with somebody where you base it off of true love instead of lust, then go for it. Find what your nick is. Like, you have to look for in a girl what you want. If you find what you want and she finds what she wants, then it's going to click. It's going to click. Trust me, it's going to click. But you guys need to know, because I had a feeling that someone needed to know that and needed to depict what love is and what lust is. And this is going to be another segment after this. But yeah, this is called Relationships Part 1. I call this Part 1 because there's a lot of stuff that can happen in a relationship that I can cover. If you guys can make requests, I can do a request. But this is going to be a 2-part video, probably a 3-part video about relationships and how you can resolve your relationships through any other kind of problems, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, I gotta hit the snooze button. I got ACT in the morning, so I gotta hit the sheets. It's BBT Gets Real. I'm out.